Hey everybody, Larry here from All About Music School. Hope everyone is having a great day. Today we are talking about the major scales, a little bit more advanced, so people who know how to play already or just learning, pretty good with their chords and pretty good with their notes. Moving on to the next level is understanding the major scales and how they work and figuring out what scale songs are in. If you can figure out the scale that the song is in, all your work is done for you. As long as you know that scale, you know what notes go with it, and then you can take it from there. Okay, so basically what I have done is I have taken the cycle of fifths or the circle of fifths and put it in a whole bunch of rules where you can easily understand building your different scales. Okay, so when we think of scales, we have scales that use sharp notes. We have scales that use flat notes. Today we are going to talk about the scales that use sharp notes. So if there's a scale with sharp notes, it's going to stay consistent with sharps in that scale. You're not going to see a major scale mixed with sharp notes and flat notes in the scale signature or the key signature. So what I have done, I created these 5 rules on how to figure out the different scales that have sharp notes. Well, first of all, we have our neutral scale, which has no sharps, no flats, all regular letters, which is the C major scale. So if you find these notes on your instrument, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, you are playing the C major scale. And it's going to sound like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Everyone's familiar with those tones. So C major scale, no sharps, no flats. Well, right over here, I have my page of rules, and I'm going to pop this up on the screen and leave it up there. So if you want to take a screenshot or if you want to message me, I can email this to you or create a PDF and have you download it somehow. So basically, here's my C major scale right up on the top: C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And I have rules that we follow to figure out major scales. Well, there is a major scale that has 1 sharp note. Then there is a major scale that has 2 sharp notes. There's a major scale that has 3 sharp notes. There's one with 4, there's one with 5, and then there's a major scale with 6 sharp notes. When we get to that last scale with 6 sharp notes, then we switch to flat scales and they work the same way. There's a major scale with 1 flat note, 2 flat notes, and so on. Today we are working on the sharp scales, major scales with sharp notes. Okay, so basically, we take our C major scale. C is the root note of the scale, the 1. 1 is always our root note. To figure out the next scale with 1 sharp, we count up to note number 5. So if you look at this page, note number 5, it's numbered, is your G. So we're going to take that G, and that is going to be our new root note. And remember, the root note is the first note of our scale. So we're going to take that G, which is the 5th note in C, and now we're going to start the next scale with that G and make that our number 1 note. So we take the 5th note from the C scale, use it as our new first note of our next scale. So G is our first note. We're going to figure out the G major scale. All right? Next rule, rule 2, write 8 letters or 8 notes in alphabetical order. So G, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Very nice. You have all your letters in alphabetical order. You know you have 8 letters when you start and end on the same letter G. Fine. That's rule 2. Next, rule 3. Make the 7th note here, which is the F. We're going to make that note sharp. So we're going to take the F natural and make it F sharp. There we go. So we have G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. My 4th rule does not work for this scale because my 4th rule is to look at the scale before, which was the C scale, and keep any sharp notes that were up there and now put them in this scale. But the C scale did not have any sharp notes, so we don't have to keep any. So now we have the G major scale. Like I said, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G is the G major scale. Play those notes, you're rocking in G major. Okay, G major has one sharp note, which is the F. But now I want to know what scale has two sharps. So we're going to take that G scale and do those rules again. Take the G, count up to the fifth note, G, A, B, C, D. Going to take the D and now use that to start our next scale. So D is now our first note, root note. Second rule, write 8 letters in order. D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. Very nice, 8 letters in alphabetical order. Then, rule 3, make the 7th note sharp, which is the C. So C natural becomes C sharp. Now, rule 4, take the sharp from the scale before, which was the F in that G major scale, and keep it in this D scale. So we have the D, E, keep the F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp is note number 7, which is your new sharp, and then D. So D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. Keep those 2 sharps, the F and the C, and you're playing in the D major scale. Continue these rules and you will get the scale with 3 sharps, and I'll do that with you right now. So we have the D major scale, 2 sharps. Rule number 1, count up to the 5th note from D. That is your A. A is your new starting note. 8 letters in alphabetical order. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Very nice. Note number 7 is the new sharp, which is that G sharp. And we keep the 2 sharps from the D major scale, which is the F sharp and the C sharp. So we're just going to carry them down and keep those 2 sharps. And that 7th note is always the new sharp we're going to add. So we have A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. 3 sharps in that scale, A major scale. Those are the notes you need to know in your scale. Continue these rules with the A, and then you'll get the next scale. Continue that with the next scale and the next scale until you get to 6 sharps, then you're done. Then we're going to get into flats. All right, so I will put this page at the end of this video and I'll screen it up there for about 15 seconds. So if you want to screenshot it or if you want a copy of it, I can email it to you in a PDF. Just put your email in the comments. Thank you so much. Right on down on the bottom, please subscribe to my channel. If you like it, click like and tell your friends because I'm going to be posting a lot of different music theory stuff. Thank you so much. Larry from All About Music. Peace out. I hope you learned something. Like I said, if you have any questions, just pop it in the comments and I'll get right back to you. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Peace.